Also, how to recognize if you are dealing with a narcissistic person or a toxic person. Because like I was saying in my previous video, it's so sad that toxic relationships have become so much of the norm that we may have to kind of like question, like, is this person a narcissist? Is this normal? But we have to get to a point where we really truly follow our gut, right? We really truly listen to our intuition, because our body actually gives us signs of when we are with the wrong person, right? We just have to listen. A lot of times we numb out our feelings, we numb out our emotions, and because of that, we can miss certain things, or, you know, we just blatantly we ignore the red flags for whatever reason. I guess we think we can change people. Some of us do it for the sake of not being alone. Some of us are still sorry y'all. Some of us are still struggling with levels of codependency, things of that nature. And with that being the case, that makes it difficult for us to make decisions that, I want to say, quick decisions, right? Because sometimes people stay in situations and it's just like, why did you stay so long? Like, why did you stay so long? Like, you know, it's been not good. But because we are still struggling with a lot of the things that I had listed as our weapons to disarm the narcissist, because we're still struggling with certain things, that is what causes us to stay in the relationship longer than we should, right? So tonight we are going to talk about preparing yourself for the smear campaign, okay? So up until this point, we've talked about 8 different things, right? So now we're on the 9th installment. So say you've been watching me from the very beginning and you're just like, you know what? This person that I'm dealing with, they are definitely a narcissist. And you start to take the steps that I have given you, right? Oh, my hair's getting all tangled all up in my stuff, right? And you start to put in place the different points that I have given you, right? And say you break up with them. Say you are moving on with your life and they know that they are losing you, right? They're going to begin to lie, okay? If you... as you start to pull away from them to get out of the relationship, they are going to go to your friends. They're going to talk about you. And the crazy thing is, a lot of this stuff happens behind your back. Like a lot of this stuff happens behind your back, without you even realizing it, right? And because I don't know why people actually, well, they're the people that we end up calling the flying monkeys. But for some reason, like, I don't know what it is about narcissistic liars that, like, they really have the ability to, like, get people on their side. So, like, they will have been talking about you to your family members and your friends, like, behind your back for who knows how long before you even realize that, like, they were having conversations with these people about you and it wasn't even the truth, right? But they start building a narrative around you being this terrible, horrible person, so that whenever you go ahead and step out and make the decision to not be with them any longer, their fragile, non-existent ego will well, I ain't gonna say non-existent ego, because what's non-existent is their sense of self. So their fragile ego, of course, they don't want to look like they're wrong. You're the bad guy. You're always the bad guy. In case you haven't noticed, in case you didn't know, you're the bad guy, right? And you're always going to be the bad guy. So anyway, they are going to talk about you to your family. They're going to talk about you to your friends, right? Nobody can lie like a narcissist, okay?